Jamaican children have transformed into world leaders in many areas, but one which I will mention is that of sports. God has been blessing us with outstanding results in respect of Jamaica's athletic team. As you, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else will agree, names such as Usain Bolt, Sava Powell, Warren Campbell, Sandy Richards, Sharon Simpson are now household names internationally. A testament to this is Jamaica's recent outstanding performance at the 116th Premier which was held at the Franklin Field Stadium in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania last week. How many of you were there? Wow, okay. I'm sure all of you have kept up to date with what has been happening, but a total of 29 Jamaican schools and colleges, inclusive of Woolners and Homewood. I don't know if you realize those are the winners of our Boys and Girls Champs in Jamaica. Anyone married in the house? Only myself? Oh my goodness. And Homewood? No? Okay, well. Well, the Jamaican team they managed to capture 5 of 7 championship of America relays, and they really performed very well. Minister Grange congratulated Team Jamaica's victors, and Mr. Vincent Hossam, CEO of Royal Caribbean Bakery, for their support and the hard work of the schools in their nurture of these athletes. Of course, as you know, Usain Bolt was the guest star athlete, the penalties being no stranger to him. Ladies and gentlemen, as they say, children live what they learn. This focus on children is critical to understanding where we are today. The adults of today were the children of yesterday, and as such, we need to take a structured approach to this matter. Children must be treated as persons, as you have heard the other speakers say. As small as they are, they have to be accorded dignity and respect. Discipline, yes, but with love. You may be aware that the Jamaican government has put in place legislation to protect the rights of children under the Child Care and Protection Act of 2004. You are probably aware as well that the government has established the Office of the Children's Registry and the Office of the Children's Advocate. Everybody has a role to play in protecting our nation's children. The Office of the Children's Registry receives, records, assesses, and refers reports of child abuse in Jamaica. These reports are referred to the Child Development Agency, and any report of abuse must be made to the Office of the Children's Advocate. The Child Development Agency in Jamaica manages all the government homes for children and any matters pertaining to adoption. Reports made on child abuse are held in strictest confidence, and reporters do not have to give their names. And this is a part of the efforts of the Jamaican government over the years to protect our children. And in fact, the Office of the Children Registry have been receiving a lot of reports, and these are reports that are followed upon in terms of protecting our children. And it's against the law. If you know that a child is being abused, do not say anything in Jamaica. So these are part of the measures that the government has put in place to protect our children. Ladies and gentlemen, last month the Prime Minister's wife, Mrs. Lorna Golding, addressed the Women's International Forum at the United Nations on Jamaica's advancement in early childhood education. Mrs. Golding, who is founder and chairman of the Jamaica Early Childhood Development Foundation and patron of the Jamaica AIDS Foundation, was one of 4 speakers at the forum on the theme, The First Lady Speak. She is also patron of the Jamaica House Basic School. The focus on early childhood education has always been an important foundation for Jamaica, Research has shown that 70% of the children who do not receive this foundation will be more likely to engage in violent crime before the age of 18. If we talk about children, we must be mindful that they are affected by the violence in the land. We must remember that they are also the ones continuing the cycle of the gun. It is for this reason the kind of influence which we exert on our young ones is important. Ladies and gentlemen, the value of a good education must not be underestimated. One way in which we can help is to promote reading. Reading is an important part of learning and development. When I came to New York, I enrolled my son in the nearest public school, and he had to read every day, and he had to log it. I don't know if this is the same experience across the boroughs. This is the same experience? Okay, very important. And I was coming from Jamaica, where my son was in one of the established prep schools, and we didn't have that kind of emphasis in Jamaica. So I think it's very important, and that's something that we can encourage our children in Jamaica to do. Because a lot of us, we don't read regularly, and because of that, that emphasis is not there for the children back home. And when you have a child who reads, that's a child who is going to progress, and is going to build in society. I have my son telling me things that I'm like, he said, "Mommy, do you know so and so and so?" And I'm like, I have to say, no, I really don't know. Because he's been reading all of these things, and he's so excited about what he's learning. And so he's sharing it with me, and this is a part of the process. So that's one of the things that we can encourage in children and in schools in Jamaica. Just by way of information, as we focus on this issue of children, we will celebrate Workers' Week and Labor Day during the period of 16th to the 24th of May 2010. The theme will be, our children, show them we care. Our children, show them we care. And I think that's probably actually the first time we're actually having a theme linked to children. And this is a part of how important we believe children are in our society. The Minister of Culture, Youth and Sports, the Honorable Olivia Grange, has said that Jamaica should focus on children in state-run homes who are neglected as well as vulnerable and disadvantaged as a part of their projects for Labor Day, which is on Monday, May 24. For the first time this year, there will be 14 national projects rather than one, which has been the case over the years, and which will also need more funding as a result of decreased budgetary allocation. The good thing is that even though government faces these budgetary challenges and the budget went down from 11 to 4 million in terms of this project, they still have the vision to put it in place and to believe that it will work because they saw the importance and the value of that project. Minister Grange has said, this is a time when all Jamaicans can join hearts and hands and make the nation a better place for our children. Can you imagine, ladies and gentlemen? This is really something else. It is clear that this call is not limited only to that week, but beyond that. It is laudable that the Jamaican government is seeking to have this practical focus on our nation's children. Just to inform you on some critical activities, you may be aware that the 2010 Jamaican Diaspora Convention will be meeting at Sunset Jamaica Grand Hotel and Spa in Ocho during the period the 14th to the 17th of June. Anybody here knew that? No? Do you know that this is the third conference that we are having? No? Okay, somebody said yes. But this is actually the third conference that we are having. The Jamaican government has established this conference where Jamaicans in the United States, Canada, and the UK, as well as in Jamaica, come together to meet with dignitaries, meet with ministers, meet with high-level officials, and discuss the way forward for the impact of the